All right, boys and girls and fairs.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, you got enough bandage in there to last you for a few months.
All right, just real quick, just so that I don't forget. Today we're gonna finish up the weekly notes. I don't know how much time we'll have after. You can start on your weekly assignment. But I just want to be clear with a short week. The assignment is still due on Sunday. You do not have school Monday, but the assignment is still due Sunday. I did that for continuity purposes. In the past, I've given an extra day or taken away an extra day, and everybody gets confused. So I'm just keeping it on that Sunday for every day for every week this semester. But in addition to that, I'm gonna allow you to go back to any assignment week 1 through 8. You didn't have a week 5 one. So 1 through 4, 6, 7, 8, any one of those, and you can go back and redo it. I said yesterday I was thinking about doing it like 75%, like that as a late grade. I'll give you 100% of it. You're gonna do one. We'll do one. So I will go back. You can. It has to be a weekly assignment. It can't be the activity. So you can pick any one of those if you didn't turn it in or whatever. I think it'd be a good idea. Like if a lot of you did well last week, so it's not gonna apply to a lot of you. But if you didn't do last week's assignment, I'll try to do that one because that's gonna help you study for the test next week. Yes, a lot of people got 100. But now, if you already did last week's assignment, then yeah, just pick another one and go do that one. But then also, just to be clear, next week when we come back from fall break, we have a practice test already on Tuesday. Yeah, so I mean, study the best you can, and hey, look, the good thing about practice tests is if you do poorly, you have a chance to go back and correct them. So, just study as best as you can, and that's what we use to study. But the other little wrench that got thrown into next week is that there's PSAT on Wednesday. So originally I had the real test scheduled for Thursday. Because of PSAT, I'm not gonna see you guys at all, and I don't trust you to go online and watch a video, so I'm gonna push the test back to Friday.
You don't trust it? Okay, that's a wise question.
So, either at home or in person, does anybody have any questions on anything I just said? I can see from here.
Wait, so this is on Friday?
I don't trust anybody. It takes a lot to So in summation, you have a regular week 9 assignment due Sunday. But in addition to that, I will let you pick any weekly assignment you've already had and redo it. Now what you'd have to do is either like take a screenshot or send me a message on the line saying, hey, I redid this assignment, so which one to go back and look at, and I would need that remind message by Sunday as well. So send it to me Monday, not by Sunday. That's if you want. That's a grade. And actually, you know what? And actually, you just finished saying, oh, the one that you got 100 on last week. Actually, last week, instead of dividing by 6, divided by 5. Those of you that got 100, actually ended up getting. Yeah, I do that from time to time. Then next week when we come back, we have practice test Tuesday. You will not see me Wednesday. Wednesday there's no online attendance, there's no in-person attendance, there's nothing Wednesday because of PSAT. The SAT you're just gonna be kind of on your own. You can work on the weekly assignment on your own. You know what a PSAT is? No. It's actually a test of practice SAT. Then Thursday is when we'll review our practice test, and then Friday we'll take the real test. I guess you know what? I guess what you could do is work on the week 10 assignment also for practice for the test. That'd probably be a good idea to do it for the fall. We're not gonna have Wednesday would be the only day that we would have to work on it. We're not gonna have like a regular sit down day to work on the assignment this week. At home, any questions? There, Hayden, check in, are you there? Cool. Yannick, you there? Diana, you there? You're flying away. Maybe you there? Email's there looking fresh. Alright, so this first page goes back to something we did last week. It was like we had like a little experimental problem and we did it, and then we changed some of the dimensions and we saw how that affected the volume. So do you guys remember how changing single dimensional measurements changes three-dimensional measurements like volume? If I had candy, this would be a candy question. And I will get it soon. You'll have it before. I know I owe some of you. I'm gonna give Angel Peach though. That's the candy I got for Angel. Miranda might have been there. I think seventh period I forgot the kid's name. I got pissed and he threw it across the classroom. He didn't like that candy. I was the first, I never.
That sounds like an annoying brat.
Yeah, it was just weird. That's it.
Why would you disrespect candy?
And I had a kid last year who didn't like almond joys, so I just said Alright, anyways, Miranda, I think you got, did you get the answer? What would you say? What happens to the volume? Huh?
3 times.
Well, it's not 3 times.
4. Cube.
Cube, there you go. Very good. So anytime that you change a single dimensional measurement, the volume will change by the cube of that measurement. So the first question says, if the volume is blank times larger when the dimensions are doubled. Alright, so let me go just work out down here. What is 2 cubed? What's 2 times 2 times 2? 8, so the volume will get 8 times bigger. The volume is blank times larger than the dimensions are tripled. What's 3 cubed? No. 27 will be 27 times bigger. And now your favorite fractions, the volume gets smaller when the radius is cut in half. So if I get 1/2, I cube it. Exponents are distributable over division. You can take this cube to each one. What is 1/2 cubed? 1 times 1 times 1 is 3. I think somebody at home said it.
I don't know. 1 over 6.
2 times 2 times 2 is 6. Thank you, Dr. Wolverine. I'm sorry, I got people talking in my ear, man. That's why I asked you guys to say it again. And hence why I just asked. I think somebody at home said it, but nobody repeated it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got that. Alright, so.
They're so small.
I don't like the way you print the notes for me. Yeah, all these that's the entitled principles. All of these no, okay.
I got Band-Aid.
I see it. You have a whole survival team. If the world never ends, I'm trying to come to you. I'll be alright, I'll live. All of these are available at home if my house is too small for them, I'm not on your. And I used to do them smaller. I used to do it in quarters. Now I'm doing it in half. Alright, you guys should do this on your own. Let's go one at a time. Finish. The first one will be the hardest because of the decimal. Give it to me exact. I want it exact, and then we'll do the rounding together. Because this is the same around that. We'll just run it. At home, this applies to you too.
Oh, I have to rush to do it now. Sam.
Why do you think you can get? Yeah.
Why? 70. And also because him. You gotta give him that. Everything is live. He likes to push the boundaries. But you gotta make sure not to mess up on the first one. Yeah, make sure not to mess up. They're giving you a diameter, yeah. You gotta make sure. Ah, you're not focused, girl. Hey, Kaden, you gotta get a picture of a boat now. You have it by land, by air, and then you gotta go now by sea. Because Kaden has a picture of a car, but then he used to have a picture of an airplane. The only one that's missing now is a boat. Or he could just turn his camera on, that would be better, but if you're gonna have the camera off, you gotta be equitable. Somebody?
I got 5 over 3.
Alright, let's see.
And 3 is just right.
Yeah, it does look like that over 3 is gonna stick. Volume 1, 3, 4, 5. Into the radius.
It's 10.8.
Yeah. Over 3. 10.8 is going to be a nightmare. So let's just go ahead and 10.8 cubed. Times 4 already. So this weird 5 8.848. Is that what you were saying? 5 over 3. Which I guess technically is exact, but normally we are trying to avoid mixing decimals fractions.
I didn't put the 5
Well, don't run to the end. Everybody with me so far? Okay, now we'll just go around. This when there's decimals, don't follow the name around. They went to the nearest 10, so calculator practice, make sure we know what we're doing at home. 5276.7. Come on, my main man. Give me the unit. No, Jesus!
What the?
I took the people walk away. Come on. He's gonna come back like 2 minutes later with the answer.
What did you do?
Yesterday I asked him a question. Thanks, Kimon. Yeah, yesterday I asked him a question. Oh, you guys can't hear it. I can hear him later. Like he didn't even reply. I was asking a bunch of other people, and somebody actually got it right. And you could tell when he got back on the microphone, and he goes, "Oh yeah, inches cubed." Okay, yeah, that was the question I asked him. All right, that should be easier. At least some decimals. Come on, let me know when you get back, buddy. Yeah.
How the heck you put food on one of these computers? Yes, I guess. Where?
The upper one is the exponent, and you got
I got 5.
yeah, it looks like the over 3 is not gonna disappear here. So you could have 4, 5, 8 cubed over 3. We can do the whole 8 cubed. Oh no. Oh no. around. Approximately 21, 14, Iman, what's the unit?
Exactly.
I know.
Iman, was this a speaker? I don't think it is. I'm not seeing a speaker. No, type it. What do you think, Ferris? Is he eating breakfast or is in the bathroom? How about you, Jay? Let's go with Jason then. JV. Look at the unit. Who was that? Is that Jason? Hey, Jay. Alright, cool. Let's do number 11. This one, you should be able to get rid of that over 3.
I got it.
You got it already? Donna, you got it? Bad day today? Don't. On fire yesterday. No. Ready? Alright, that seems about right. Let's see. Take this out for a touchdown. Remember, they're giving you a diner there. So, ready got to be 6. 3. 6 cubed times 4 is 4. 5. 3, so that should be able to be divided by 3, which does give me 288.5. All children was correct. Does also surround 5. 4.8, good. Come on! What's the unit? Yannick, what's the answer? What's the unit? Yannick. Yannick's not there anymore either. Yannick Kimon's bigger. Hey, Kimon's back! Yay! You okay, Kimon? We were worried about you there. That's one you're not. 60% of the time. No, Kimon, no idea. How about Didi? How about you? No, Diana, nothing. How many? What? Oh, no, MI is miles, so close enough. Some people don't know that MI is miles. Better than if you were to like cubic.
That would have been home. I don't think you made it. time like that.
I don't think so either. Alright, let's go. Next. Yeah, it's good. That's the whole point. It should be able- I would have hoped you guys would have finished this at home already.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna get more from the car.
I want one
I didn't see one.
Yeah. Long is 4, 5, 7, 3, 3. And 1372 is not divisible by 3, you get a decimal, so you would leave it like that if they wanted it exact. And then once you're allowed to round, I told you I'm supposed to. Muhammad does have a tough switch. Paris says that Angel is Angel. Hash brown facts. He said that Ferris spelled backwards is Sarah. 13, anybody got 13? Anybody at home? I'd love to have some contribution from somebody at home. Not too worried about Ferris. I'm sure Ferris will be fine. Yeah, wherever you multiply. I don't touch the pie. I leave the pie. That's the only way you can get but it's only doing that. Times 4. So, if you want to put it like in that order, you would put 4 times 7 power 3. Let's see, this one, you should be able to divide this one. So, let's number 13? Is that what you got on? 12 power 3. 69.
Stop screaming out of nowhere, you're gonna give me anxiety.
23045?
Yes, do not jump if you sound. Not jump if you sound.
I think the sandwich is a.
They're so good.
The croissant is so good.
Let's thank the French.
Never get anybody really talking about it. I think retail overall is underrated. Yeah.
What's overrated?
Underrated.
Oh, what? What?
Whoppers and
Oh, Burger King? Burger King. Yeah.
Why down with the pound when you can eat with the king?
Well, it's actually pretty good. The spicy chicken sandwich has some pretty good reviews. No Chick-fil-A.
I'm more of a McDonald's.
This time McDonald's made me be so like bland and boring. They don't change things up or anything.
I go to Subway.
Is that new James Bond? I feel you. The fries are good. You can't live on
And the McFlurries are good too.
Now the check is for.
Well, I found that like now since Corona, anytime you ask for anything ice cream made, they're like, oh, the blender's not working. Oh, but I know it takes a fucking.
No, I did that one on,
Alright, anybody finish? This one should also be divisible. Like, there's no fraction here.
36 bucks.
Alright, now it sounds good. Let's see. Three cubed over 3. So, that's 27 times 12. 1085 over 3. Ahorita Miranda says that that's basic. Hey, if it isn't clear, just if it wasn't clear though, I think it's next week's test is gonna include all the solids, all 5 solids, not just spheres. This is the latest one that we're doing, but you have to know volume of cylinders, prisms, cones, pyramids. Well, I don't need to do the notes, so as long as you have the notes, you should be fine. A sphere with a diameter of 2, okay, so, we actually did that one yesterday.
I got, oh, 1 5 over.
Yeah, because, when the diameter is 2 and P is the diameter there, I don't care if that's how the radius is 1. And 1 cubed lambda times 3, 1. Now we're going around. Yeah, when the diameter is 2, you put half of 2 is 1. Iman, what would the unit be? And the last one. Let's get crazy. Sorry, I'm gonna have to erase everything. Just let's change it to a. If I look, instead of having to erase everything, if I change sphere to hemisphere, there's only one thing that's changing. Yeah, on the top, instead of a 4, it's a 2.
Wait, isn't it a 3?
No.
Oh,
So it'll be 2 pi. The diameter becomes 5. Really, like the only thing that you have to remember is whatever answer you got, the answer you have. Half of the answer. So 2 pi times 125 is 250 pi over 3. That rounded. Keep on, my unit man. Hey, brother. Well, if you answered more frequently, like if I was 100% sure that I was going to get some type of answer from him, then I wouldn't call him as often, but since I'm not even sure he's going to reply, it's kind of more to check that he's there. How about Katie? Oh, you're there? Is this on delay? Yeah. Alright, so people at home, you are dismissed. But this will be before you just to be clear. Tomorrow, we'll just be working on our weekly assignment. It will probably be a good idea. Well, I have a couple good ideas. Finish this weekly assignment, week 9. Okay. The second thing is if you have, especially if you have a 0 on any of your previous weekly assignments, I'm allowing you to go back and do one of them. Even if you don't have a 0, so maybe you have like 30, so these are crappy grades. And I'm gonna give you the full grade, but you have to do it by Sunday. Take a picture of either the screen or send me a message, let me know which one it is so I can go back and regrade it. And then you also should work on a week 10 assignment because that's just review. That's gonna help you review some of the testing. Three things you should be working on. Anybody have any questions for me? Okay, all right, you guys can work on your own for the last 5 minutes, if people are home, so
Why
anyway.
would you make that motion?
Yeah. Or actually might be the break.
No, it was that.
Might that be on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.